Zabalawan Ban Yashala.
Ayalawan Ban Zabalawan Ban Yashala.
Yahweh Bashim El Shabrakata.
Yahweh Shem Yel Shabrakata.
La Yashala.
La Yashala.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start. All right. Amadim, which means to stand. Sar, which means to turn. Wapanya Hakwadam, which means to turn to face the east. Of course, we're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Lashawan Kodash first, and then in the English. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Haya.
Haya.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwithka.
Malakwithka.
Thaba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayka.
Ratazayka.
Haya.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Natalanawa.
Latalanawa.
Lacham.
Lakam.
Kal.
Call.
Yawam.
Yuwam.
Wasalakanawa.
Wasalaknanawa.
Kabawathnawa.
Kabawathnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawathinawa.
Kabawathnawa.
Wala'ah.
Walala.
Tabia'anawa.
Tabiayanawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
Abo.
Abal.
Hawashayanawa.
Hayashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Walala.
Wathapa'ara.
Watapara.
La'aiwalamyam.
Lagulamium.
Aman.
Aman. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
As
As it is in heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our
And
debts.
forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us
from evil.
From evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. All right, next prayer is the power prayer. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'asham.
By Hashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kushah.
Baba Kusha.
Natan Lanawa.
Latanlanawa.
Hakak.
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 La Rapa'ah.
La Rapa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Maduwa.
Wakal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwiyam.
Hamathyam.
Hamathiyam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rakawa.
Al Rakawa.
Hatama Allah.
Atama'ala.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Bahasham.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman.
All right.
Now we're going to do the power prayer in English. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
It's like it. And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirts.
To cast them
To
out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. All right, next is the blessings prayer.
Hold on.
Come on, sir.
We live, right?
Yeah, we should be live.
All right, I see it now. Okay. I didn't see it earlier. All right.
I'll make sure to share the class in a moment.
No, you too.
All right, come on. All right. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayakyala.
Wa Allahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Matazab Ya'ah.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Ha Alawapyam.
Ha Alawapyam.
Hasaranyam.
Hasaranyam.
Akwatazayanyam.
Akwatazanyam.
Hakal Yayalyam.
Akal Yaoyam.
Waha Akwatyam.
Ha Akwatium.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Basham.
Bahashem.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Now we're going to do the blessings prayer in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
and Yahushua,
and Michael,
and
the angels,
the angels,
commanding General Yohanan,
the
generals,
the
captains,
captains,
the officers,
the
troopers,
troopers,
and the sisters.
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shai,
in the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Next prayer is Psalm chapter 121. Asha, Ayanya, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isariah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayarach, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'athka, Waba Wa'alka, Mayatha, Wa'aid, Iwalam.
Now we're going to do Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. Will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee. Will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Yasharala. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forward. And even forevermore.
All right. Next up, Psalm chapter 83. Alahayim, Al-Damayah Lakah, Al-Thakarash, Wa Al-Thashakwat, Al Kaya, Hana, Awayabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'irayamwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'i Tazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakach Yadam, Magalia, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'ai Tazawa, Laba, Yakhadwa, Al-Yaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wa Yashamayala, Yam Mawa'aba, Wa Hagariam, Gabal, Wa Aimawan, Wa Aimalak, Palashat, I'm Yeshabya, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya, Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadyan, Kasaya Sara'a, Kayabyan, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan, Da'ira, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayathamwa, Nada, Yabmawa, Kairab, Wa kaza aba.
Wa kaza aba.
Wa kazabak.
Wa kazabak.
Wa katazar manai.
Wa kazazar manai.
Kal nasaya kamwa.
Kal nasama kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarsha.
Nayarsha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ath. Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Kagalgala.
Kagalgala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawaka.
Rawakwa.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Sabaira.
Tabaira.
Ya'ira.
Ya'ira.
Wa kalahaba.
Wa kalahaba.
Thalahat.
Thalahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Kantharadapma.
Kantharadapma.
Basairaka.
Basairaka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapathka.
Wapathka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Malala.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Bahalwa.
Bahalwa.
Ayaid.
Ayaid.
Waya kaparwa.
Waya kaparwa.
Waya abadwa.
Waya abadwa.
Waya da'aiwa.
Waya da'aiwa.
Kaya atha.
Kaya atha.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al Yawan.
Al Yawan.
Al Kalha.
Al Kaha.
Arataza.
Arataza. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence, O God.
Keep not thou silence, O God.
Hold not thou peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
1 second. Yeah, reading glasses.
Yeah, they love this. Letters are small on that one.
Yeah. And be not thou still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo.
Thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
And
Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
With
the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur has also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin.
At
the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles. Like Oreb. And like Zeeb. Yea. All their princes of Zabah. And as Zamuna. Who said. Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth they wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Lord. Let them be confounded. And troubled. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. With that we come to Shabia, which means to sit. Who's that here? Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alatan by Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. We're the ISUPK. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Right, and today is ISUPK San Antonio Sabbath service, man. And the Sabbath service is very important. I say this every week because this is our culture. You know what I mean? Take these off. All right. Now I can get back to my cool guy thing. You know what I mean? All right. Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
But I say this every week, that Sabbath service is important, man, because this is our culture. It's just like making a feast day. You know what I mean? A high holy day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like Passover. It's like the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It's like all of that. So it's important to be here, man. It's very important to be here. If you don't want to be here, you don't care about your culture, man. You don't care about the brothers and sisters that came before you, the generals, the captains, the officers. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't care about it. If you don't show up to this place, if you don't come to this place, you don't come to Sabbath service, you spitting in the face of the Most High, right? Because the Most High said, keep this day holy, man.
That's right. The
Most High said, keep this day holy. You know what I mean? So we're supposed to keep it separate from every other day, man. You think a Christian don't go to church on Sundays?
You can't.
You feel me? You think a Christian don't go to church on Sundays? So now how can we tell everybody that this is better than Christianity and we don't show up to Sabbath service? How can we say that this place is better than any other place on the planet and we don't want to be here on time? We don't want to be here. We don't want to come. How can we say that? How can anybody say that this place is the greatest thing ever if you don't want to die for it? You know what I mean? Christians go to Christian church all the time. They go to whatever they have, Jesus jams and whatever they have at the church. Everybody goes to that. They go to that. First service, second service, whatever they want, they go to it. Mm-hmm. They go to it, and the women in there be, oh, pastor, clapping up and everything, and the pastor is lying to them. Meanwhile, hearing the truth, we're telling you, we're giving you the truth. Free classes, we don't ask for no money, and people don't even want to show up. You know what I mean? People don't even want to show up to Sabbath service. So if you don't show up to Sabbath service, you don't care about your culture, and you don't care about anything else but yourself, and you're selfish, and you're still a Christian. Let's go ahead and get into it. That's all I gotta say.
If I could, I'll add to what you're saying.
Go ahead.
So the Sabbath services does two things. One, it gives you more experience, especially brothers that are able to read and brothers that come in and practice reading. You're practicing the language that is going to dominate the planet Earth and the culture that's going to dominate the planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because in the kingdom of heaven, you're not going to talk in English. You're not going to talk in Spanish. You're not going to talk in Chinese. There may be cultures outside of the kingdom that still have their languages if they're allowed to have them. But the truth of the matter is the dominant language on the earth is this language right here. And the Sabbath service is your chance to get a taste of what that is like. And of course, we are building our minds so that we are more, used to the language, because we have to build the kingdom of heaven. It's not just going to be given to you and suddenly it's going to be downloaded to where you know everything. You're still going to have to learn, just like everything else. Nothing is given in the truth. We got to continue to fight to get our culture back. And the Sabbath service is a part of our culture.
Right.
Salaki.
You know what I mean? We're trying to fight for our nation. And you know what I mean? If nobody wants to fight, bro, just don't. The Lord will raise up more men. The Lord will raise up more sisters, and he will fulfill the kingdom of heaven. Even if you don't believe, the kingdom of heaven is still going to happen. Right. You know what I'm talking about? With or without you. With or without you, but this is the ISUB. This has a no excuses. No, it doesn't say that. But this is the ISUBK, man. No excuses. You feel me? And no cowards. Only cowards make excuses. Only cowards make excuses on why they not doing it right. Why they not here? Why they not this? Why they not that? What's happening? What's this? You know what I mean?
Right.
And a soldier and the warrior of the Most High just gets it done and just makes it happen. Mm-hmm. It just makes it happen. That's it. There's nothing else really to say, man. Like, if you care about the Most High and you care about and you care about Yahweh Shai, you care about the people, you would do what's necessary to make to keep it happen, that make it happen. Mm-hmm. You would do what's necessary. If not, we're just Christians. We're just Muslims. You know what I mean? If not, we're just like every other nation on the planet. But we're not. We're special. We're Yasha. We're princes of the power. We have to be better than every other nation on the planet. And we have to act accordingly, and we have to act like it, and we have to do that. Mm-hmm. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
That's true.
That's it. That's it. Mm-hmm. And if you want to learn that, here in the ISUPK is where it's taught.
Damn right.
If you want to learn that, here in the ISUPK is where it's taught. To be a professional and to be a priest and to serve the Most High and to do whatever for the Most High. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This is a job that we have to do. This is a job. We work for the Most High. We work for the Most High. And if you want to be employed by the Most High and get your reward of the kingdom of heaven, you have to work and do the work.
Salakia.
What's up?
The scripture says that we would be as a little sanctuary amongst the nations where we have been scattered. And just being here, being present here, shows the Most High that you want to be protected by him. You want your minds, your habits to be protected by him. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High works with those that are in his sanctuary. And the rest of the world is all free game, meaning anything can happen to them. But in here, we seek the Most High's safety, security. And so there's more to it than just being here and showing up, you know what I'm saying? So big up to those that actually make the effort to do those things consistently, because they're showing the Most High that they're practicing the righteous acts of the Lord. You know what I'm talking about? Keeping the Sabbath day, keeping that day holy, not being unclean on that day. Those are sacrifices. Making it over here is a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice that shows the Most High that we are joining back our covenant to him. You know what I'm saying? And that, of course, the Most High is long suffering for us, but that long suffering, if you ain't tell by the world the way it's going through right now, that time is coming to an end. And so we can't be messing around with our salvation. You understand? You got that? All right, so we was in Genesis chapter 12 and verse 8.
Put Capyard name down, man.
All right.
I'll give it here. I got it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do your thing, bro. My bad.
Do you want me to start reading?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to start off in Genesis chapter 12, verse 8 in the ancient Hebrew. All right. And we're going to go up through verse 14, and then we're going to read it in the English.
And even if you're online, Sabbath service starts at 11. We know that. Mm-hmm. So if you're here 22 minutes late after the prayers, you're late. Mm-hmm. You're late. We know this. You know what I mean? Like,
are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah, I thought Masham, Hahara, Makwadam, Labayath, Al, Wayat, Ahala, Bayath, Al, Mayam, Waha'aya, Makwadam, Wayaban, Sham, Mazabach, La Yahawa, Wayakwara'a, Basham, Yahawa. Verse 9. Wayasa'ai, Abaram, Halawak, Wanasa Wa'ai, Hanagaba. Verse 10. Wayahaya, Ra'aiba, Ba'arataza, Wayarad, Abaram, Matazaryama, Lagawar, Sham, Kaya, Kabad, Habra'aiba, Ba'arataza. Verse 11. Wayahaya, Ka'ashar, Hakwarayab, Labawa'a, Matazaryama, Waya Amar. Al. Sharaya. Ashathawa. Slakia. Ashathawa. Hana. Na'a. Wadai Thawa. Thaya. Slakia. Kaya. Asha. Yapath. Mara'a. Atha. Verse 12. Wahaya. Kaya. Yara'awa. Athak. Ha Matazariam. Wa Amar wa. Ashathawa. Za'ath. Waha Ragawa. Athya. Wa Athak. Yacha Yawa. Verse 13. Amaria. Na'a. Akathaya. Let's see. Akathya. Atha. Lama'aiwa. Yayatab. Laya. Bawarak. Wakayatha. Napashya. Bagalak. Verse 14. Wayahaya. Kabawa'a. Abaram. Matazaryama. Waya Ra'awa. Ha Matazaryam. Atha. Ha Asha. Kaya. Yapa. Hawa'a. Ma'ada. That's the end of verse 14, sir. Come on. Genesis chapter 12, verse 8. And he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west,
right,
and Hai on the east.
It's like that's how specific the Most High is. The Most High don't leave anything out. The Most High is giving you where he pitched his tent at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Where he stopped for rest, where he was camping out at. He was like, you know what? Right here, Bethel on his west. Right? He's telling you like it was in between two cities. He's letting you know exactly where what's happening in the story. The Most High is not leaving anything out. So for all the Christians, no, you good. Go back.
Yeah, I'm just switching it back because it was blurry. Go ahead. I got you.
All right. But he's letting everybody know what's going on in the story. First he set out the people in the story. You know what I mean? Now he's telling you I told him to go this way and go that way, right? And now he's telling him he stopped, he pitched a tent in between here and in between there. He's actually giving you the key points of the story. He's plotting it out, everything, not leaving out anything. So for somebody to say that the Bible is incomplete, how is the Bible incomplete when everything is there for you to look at? You just don't know how to read or understand.
We'll fix it already, so no sweat.
Go ahead.
Khan. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord.
Right. And he said now he's building an altar unto the Most High. Right? He's building an altar unto the Most High. Go ahead.
Khan. And called upon the name of the Lord.
Right. And he called upon the name of the Lord. Keep going.
And Abram journeyed, going on still toward the south.
How much faith How much faith do we really have in the Most High? How much faith do we really have in the Most High? Because Abraham left his father's land where he was comfortable and safe, had a house, had everything he needed, cows, animals, everything he needed to go on a journey with him, his wife, his nephew Lot, and everybody that chose to go with him. Just packed up and left. How many people are going to pack up and leave for the Most High? How many people are going to do that nowadays? Nobody. Nowadays, people won't even keep the laws, statutes, and commandments for the Most High. People won't sacrifice a drink for the Most High. People won't sacrifice a hot dog and a burger on 4th of July for the Most High. Later on in the story, Abraham's going to have to sacrifice his son that he was waiting for to come here. He was going to have to sacrifice that son. Then before he did, the Most High said, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I was testing you, and you was really going to do it. What are we going to do for the Most High? We're going to sit back and relax and chill and think we're going to get the kingdom? If not, we're like the Christian church. We're worse than the Christian church because we got the truth. We know the truth. And we still don't do it. So we'll be worse than the Christian church. We have a place where we can go ask questions. Everybody in the Christian church can't ask their pastor no question. Can't ask the people that teach them any questions. They can't ask them anything. They tell you ask Jesus in the parking lot on the way home. That's what you do. But here, you can ask all the questions you want. Abraham had the most faith ever. You know what I'm talking about? He had faith in the Most High, and he couldn't see the Most High, just hear it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you feel me? Like, okay. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if that's what you want, let's go do it. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead.
It's like it, but what you're saying is heavy in the sense that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of our people nowadays, we take our situations for granted, even though we are in hell, right? Right. A lot of us find ourselves in a situation where we find any kind of comfort and we just rest there, rest our head there. We saw that Abram, he was sitting pretty, he was comfortable, and then took himself out of his comfort zone to serve the Most High. But our people, what we always do, we always tend to pretend like everything's good until it's all bad, and then we're journeying out. Like when you look at what happened with Haitians. When you happen with the migrants at the south of the border that come from South America, how quick they are to, you know what I'm saying, to leave their land and during times of turmoil and looking for a better place. Well, it's our job to be there for them, regardless. Because the thing is, if we're just sitting comfortable here where we're at, and we got people that are struggling, trying to get to a better place, trying to find their faith, trying to find their spirituality, then we're not doing our job properly, because we have to make ourselves uncomfortable by doing things that go against what our flesh wants. You know what I'm saying? And that's a sacrifice in itself. And so it's important for us to take things like this serious, because let it be done now while you still have some form of comfort, rather than when you're on your last leg. You know what I'm saying? When you're struggling, because our people are always quick to act spiritual when they're in distress. What about the times where everything's good? What about the times where everything, like when we're healthy, when we have funds, we have things like that?
Hold on a second. If you can hear my voice, put a 1 in the chat. Go ahead. Keep going.
It's like, sir. What I was basically saying is our people are quick to act spiritual when they're in times of trouble. But in times where we're all good and everything's fine, we tend to focus on ourselves more than other people who might be in trouble more than us. And Abraham was the kind of brother that walked with faith, because he was doing something spiritual right here. Even though he was comfortable, he wanted to serve the Lord. And that's something that we ought to remember. That's why the scripture says all scripture is written before time for our learning. So we can see the example of the men that came before us, and so that we can follow it, so that our lives can be also something that the Most High will respect. It's something that our people can look after as a good example of what it's like to actually be a true Israelite of this Bible. Not like how these fake Christian churches out there are, where they go and they serve God one day of the week, and then the rest of the week they're living filthy, selfish lives. But the very least you could do is give the Most High the day that He ordained for us to give to Him, right? You know, I'm talking about Slakia.
No, you're too wild, Art. You're too wild because, like, it's real heavy. You feel me? It's real heavy because before you do anything, right? You got to ask yourself: Is this protocol? Did Commanding General Yohana do this? Did General Mahaiman do this? Did General Mayak do this? Did General Hazayan do this? Did these generals do that? You know what I mean? Did my camp leader do this? You know, feel me? Will my camp leader do this? And if the answer is no, then don't do it. If the answer, if you think that the men above you won't do it, don't do it. It's that simple. It's that simple. But we overthink things and be like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, because you don't care about what anybody thinks but yourself. You're selfish. You're selfish. And you're really a Christian, and you don't want to let go of that Christianity that's in you. Mm-hmm. And I totally understand it. Nobody battle with that. I'm not gonna say nobody battle with that more than me, but you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's hard. We all battle something that is hard to get rid of.
Right.
I totally understand it. But before you do something, think about it. Think to yourself like, do I have anything to do tomorrow? Do I have to go to this? Do I have to do that? You know what I mean?
Right.
You feel me? Do I have to teach class tomorrow? Let me see. You know what I'm talking about? And if you don't know, call and get counsel. Call them in above your eyes, like, so like, sir, is there class tomorrow? You feel me? And if he doesn't know, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna check on it, and I'm gonna call you back. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but Abraham had perfect faith in the man above him. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
In the Lord, he had perfect faith in the man above him, to where he pitched a tent in the middle of nowhere. It's like, yeah. Pitch a tent. Okay, no sweat. Build me an altar. No sweat. You feel me? Like, nope. Con, sir. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you feel me? And actually followed the orders and did it. That's just that's the important thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not leading to thy own understanding. Go ahead. Keep reading. Let's go.
Con, verse 9. And Abram journeyed going on still toward the south.
Right. And then after he built the altar, he still went south. He was like, come on, let's keep going. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Like, wow. So then he had a place where he could chill and things like that. Then he was like, you know what? I'm going to keep on moving. You feel me? You sure you don't want me to rest yet? No, don't rest yet. All right, no sweat. We're going to keep on going. Go ahead.
Come. Switching that up. Good. It's like it. It says verse 10, and there was a famine in the land.
Right. So there was a famine in the land. That's why he's leaving. You know what I mean? So now you know why he left, right? Because at first we didn't know why he left, but now we know why he left, because there was a famine in the land. There's no food. You know what I mean? It's becoming scarce, hard to find food and stuff like that. So the Most High, being the Most High, he's going to give the people that he tells to do something, he's going to give them a way out. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and go south. Keep going. I'm gonna take you somewhere where there's gonna be a lot of food, and the land is gonna be helpful for you. You're gonna go somewhere where there's gonna be food everywhere, and there's gonna be the land. You're gonna be able to till the land, mm-hmm, and till the ground and be good. Go ahead. But for everybody else that's there in that land, that in the famine, they just stuck out. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be stuck out. That's the faith, man. Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 10, and there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there.
Right, sojourn there. What does the word sojourn mean? Anybody? Trouble. Okay, I'll take it. Go ahead.
I was actually looking it up.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, look it up.
A temporary state.
There we go.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, so he went there to sojourn there, like a temporary stay. Like you know how they have said sojourners in the Bible that came during Passover,
right?
Sojourners in your land, but they're temporary stay there in their land. They're still Israelites. They're just staying there temporarily. A sojourner. What's good?
Like when we went to the Passover in Florida, we sojourned over there. You get the Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? You travel there and you stay in there temporarily.
Yep, and the brothers in Florida hosted us. The brothers in Florida hosted us. That's just that simple. Just like when the brothers went to Chicago. The brothers in Chicago, the brothers in the Midwest hosted them. Just like when we have the Houston cookout, the brothers in South Texas is gonna host the brothers in there. Everybody's gonna be sojourners there, and we're gonna be hosting them. Make sure that everything is taken care of A-OK. And there's no way we can say, "Oh, I don't want to go to that. I don't want to do that." We have to. That's part of the brotherhood.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Okay.
So if you haven't taken off work for it yet, make sure you put that request in. So that way they can say yes or no or yes, and you can start dealing and wheeling and dealing your way around it. I've been took that day off. Been took those days off before I was even out on leave from my slavery. I made sure I took those days off. Whenever the Passover comes around, whenever not Passover comes around, but whenever they put out the date for Passover, I'm going to request those days as soon as that comes. I'm going to start preparing for Passover now. So that way I can make it. I know I can make it to Passover. I know I can do everything for I know. Preparation prevents poor performance. Go ahead.
Damn right. Come on, sir. For the famine was grievous in the land. Verse 11. And it came to pass when he was come near to enter into Egypt,
right,
that he said unto Sarai his wife, behold now, I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon.
Right. He told his wife, hey, look, I know you fine. You know what I'm talking about? I know you. Hey, that's why I married you. You feel me? I know you good. You look good. You know what I'm talking about? So
night.
Because they're going into a strange land. It's just like you going into a you and your wife going to go vacation or going somewhere. You know what I mean? Hey, check this out. I know you fine. You feel me? There's gonna be plenty of women. I mean, there gonna be plenty of men looking at you. You know what I'm talking about? There gonna be plenty of men looking at you. Make sure you stay close to me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you know what I'm talking about, because out here I heard these niggas be they'll snatch up your woman and you feel me? They'll snatch up your woman and be doing whatever with her. They'll kidnap you out here. Yeah. Like you know, in DC, they got plenty of black women that go missing. You know what I mean? So if you go into DC, you want to tell your woman, hey, make sure you stay close to me or close to the group, because you don't want to wander off by yourself and then they'll snatch you up and you be sold into sex trafficking. You dig what I'm saying? That's basically, go ahead.
Come on. Behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
Look, you know what I'm talking about? Like, because they gonna do something to me, bro, and then I can't protect you. They gonna do whatever they want with you. You know what I'm talking about? So you know, Abraham being a wise, real, you know what I mean, a real one and a wise one, a street wise. You know what I mean? Because he's traveling around, he's understanding. He's street. Let's call it street. Can I call it streetwise?
That's kind of that sounds like he had some more than just some regular common sense for that.
Yeah, more than regular common sense. He had street knowledge. You feel me? He had knowledge and understanding of what's going on there. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
Come. Verse 13. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake, and my soul shall live because of thee.
Right. So just say that you're my sister, I'm your brother, and then when they try to get you to marry you, just say no. You know what I'm talking about? Right. Just say no, you don't want them, because you know what I mean. That's it. It's that simple. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do that nowadays. You know what I mean? Because nowadays we're like, that's my wife, boy. But everywhere we go in the world, we have brothers. You know what I'm talking about? You want to go to Austin? You call the brothers in Austin. You want to go to Houston? Call the brothers in Houston. You want to go to Dallas? Call the brothers in Dallas. You want to go to the United Kingdom? Call the brothers in the United Kingdom. You want to go to Puerto Rico? There's brothers there. You want to go to Mexico? There's brothers there. You want to go to Brazil? There's brothers there.
Good night.
You see, you know what I mean? You see how important this is?
Yeah. It's huge. That's a big deal right there.
You know what I mean? And we all are together. We're all one body.
Mm-hmm.
Adam, I keep saying Adam. Abraham didn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? He just had the brothers he was with, and you know what I mean? But he didn't have nobody. Christian church, when they go travel play, they don't have no. Well, you think a Christian church can run into a Catholic church? And, oh, I need help, and boy, I'm like, yeah, Depending on the race. Because if it's a black man going into a Catholic church, I need help. They're gonna look at them like, so, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
If it's a black man running into if you're a black Christian man going into the right Christian church, you're not leaving that Christian church.
Mm-hmm.
Because some Christian churches are KKK born. You know what I'm talking about? KKK born, raised, and KKK still run that Christian church. And they will kill you. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, that's right, boy. Oh, well, don't worry about it. Come over here. I'll help you out. Pull you in the back, and you'll never leave that Christian church. So here in Isupk, we have brothers and sisters all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So anywhere we go, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, they'll tell you where to go and where not to go. Hey, don't be going over there because them niggas be tripping. You know, you feel me? Don't go. You might want to make a left, not a right. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
They'll tell you all the hot spots is where you can go. I'm gonna go with you. You feel me? All right, let's sweat. And let's keep going.
Come, verse 14. And it came to pass that when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman, that she was very fair.
Right. He seen her and it was like, shit, she is fine. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Miss, you know what I'm talking. You feel me? Go ahead.
If you went to a club or a bar and you take your rib with you and you see a bunch of people looking at her, peeking, they plotting. In their mind, they plotting. Now imagine now, back in this day where it was more lawless, you know what I'm saying? Where there wasn't no cops that was going to put you in jail for the rest of your life because people just did whatever they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't as structurally, like there was no, how do I say, justice system for things that happen, right?
Right.
So people were more free to do what they want to do. And then in a situation like that, you're going into an unknown city with nothing but people you don't know. And you got to be a wise man to kind of come to terms with the fact that, yeah, you outnumbered. You can't fight everybody here that wants her, right? So what does he do? He did the next best thing that he could do, and he put his faith in the Most High to protect him and his marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that takes a lot of faith. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it works out for him. We'll see what happens here.
Did we read verse 15 in Hebrew, or we got to go back to the Hebrew?
No, because we got 15 through 20. That's the end of the chapter, so we'll do that in the Hebrew first, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we're going back to the Hebrew. We're going to finish the chapter, Genesis chapter 12 and verse 15. All right, verse 15. Waya ra'awa atha sharya paraiha waya halalwa. Interesting. Okay, atha al Parai. Is that how I pronounce Pharaoh? Parai. I think that's how it's pronounced. The H is just kind of added at the end. Oh. Parai.
Yeah.
Okay. Parai. Watakwa. Okay. Ha'asha. Bayath. Parai. Verse 16.
I think it's Paraith.
Because that's just a regular ha. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm looking at the ending of it.
Wala Abaram.
Oh yeah, you right.
Hayat Tayab. Okay. Ba'ai Bara'a. Waya Haya. Lawa. Taza'awa. Wabakwar. Wakamariam. Wa'ibadiam. Washapachath. Thanath. Wagamaliam. Okay, verse 17. Waya Nagai Yahweh Atha Parai Nagayam Gadaliam Wa Atha Bayathwa Al Dabar Sharia Ashath Abaram. Verse 18. Wayakora'a Parai La Abaria. That's like it. La Abaram. Waya Amar Ma'a Za'atha Aishayath Laya Lama'a La'a Hagadath Laya Kaya Ashathak Hawa'a. Verse 19. Lama'a Amarath Akathya Hawa'a Wa'akwach Atha Laya La'asha Wa'itha Hana Ashathak Kwach Walak. Verse 20. Wayatazawa Alayawa Para'ai Anashyam Wayashakalwa Salakia Wayashalachwa Athwa Wa'ath Ashathawa. Oh, Salakia Ashathwa Wa'ath Kal Ashar Lawa. And that's the end of chapter 12. So.
All right, let's go to the English.
Come on.
Let me tell y'all right now. Back then, it was a dirty game. You know what I'm talking about? It's a dirty game. You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. Mm-hmm. You had a wife. It was a dirty game. Almost as bad as now. You know what I mean? Almost as bad as now. Nowadays, the woman back then, the woman wouldn't give herself up to another man. Now the women to give herself up to another man. Mm. Now the woman to give us to talk to all the men and this, that. If we friends and this, that, when you're a man and you know what having a friend is. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what that male friend wants. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Abraham. Abraham knew what the men wanted. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. But it's a dirty game, and you're finna see about the dirty game. Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 15. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh.
Right. So the princes seen her. You know what I mean? It was like,
boy.
It was like, Pharaoh, have you seen her? Have you seen her? You know what I'm talking about? That's how they would. Have you seen her, Pharaoh? No, I ain't seen her. Oh, well, you should see her. You know what? I'm gonna bring her to you, Pharaoh, because you gotta see this one. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, she bad. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, she's bad. And she knew, I don't know where she came from, but have you seen her? You know what I'm talking about? Real talk. Go ahead.
She has some dudes with her.
Yeah, some dudes. Somebody, I don't know, but it don't matter. Yeah, he ain't important right now. You feel me? Gaming her up. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her and committed her before Pharaoh. Right. And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house.
You see how dirty that is?
Yeah.
The woman was taken into Pharaoh's house. They was like, come on, girl. You feel me? We having a party. Come on with it.
So how do we compare that to something today? Like, say you in a different city, you go with your girl to like a club, and then somebody in the VIP section is like, hey, y'all come over here real quick. Let me holler at y'all real quick. They bring you straight up there, you know what I'm talking about? So what's up with y'all? Y'all brother and sister? Y'all
yeah.
Because they want to know. They they're inquiring of.
That's your brother, huh?
Yeah.
You came over here with your brother?
Yeah.
No, I can't. Yeah, it's brother. You feel me? What's she gonna say? He ain't important.
God damn, huh?
He ain't important. I see you in VIP. You nice chain. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, y'all drinking Casamigos?
Y'all got bottle service?
That's what she gonna say. Why you been over there feeding her Henny? You been over there giving her Henny and giving her Henny and Coke. Y'all got Casamigos, though? Ooh. Like, damn. You know what I'm talking about? You get to look at her like groupie? You feel me? Like, God damn, like, you feel me? I didn't know you was a groupie like that. You feel me? That's why courting is important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? But Sarai was a stand-up woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Sarai was a stand-up woman. That she should be what all the women in Israel is bound to be.
Right. Damn right.
Judith, Esther, you know what I mean? Ruth, Sarai, you know what I mean? Sarai. That these women are women that could be. What you talking about? That can be women that can be looked up to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. These are women that can be looked up to in the Bible. You know what I mean? So for they hate women. No, we love our women. We love our women enough not to send them out to war. We love our women enough to give them instruction on not to be hurt, not to be looked at as a whore. You know what I mean? We give our women instruction on how they can raise kids better, on how they can be better women. You know what I mean? We don't call them gods. You ever wonder why every time they call a black woman God, they be like, "Oh, you were God." Next thing you know, their clothes got to come off. Yeah, y'all ever notice that? Y'all ever notice that? Next after they call you a goddess, next thing you know, they trying to feed you marijuana and drugs and things and get in your pants. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That don't happen here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge because we love our sisters. You know what I mean? We call them princesses because they are princesses of the power. You know what I mean?
Right.
And this earth belongs to them too, and we should treat them as such. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why we gotta be the ones that treat our women correctly and treat our women right. We can't let no other nation try to beguile them and what would you call it? I think the word is beguiled. We can't let other nations beguile them into them thinking that they're going to get treated better there, and then they get over there and get treated even worse. Now they become some bed whore for some rich white man. You know what I mean? So we can't treat our women like that. We have to treat our women like princesses. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with opening the door for a woman and, you know what I mean, carrying bags. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with doing the manly work for a woman. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with treating a woman like a woman. You know what I mean? I remember back in the old days, they used to, there was a puddle. The brother used to take off his jacket and lay it over the puddle so the woman wouldn't get her feet wet and stuff like that and mud. You know what I mean? Things like that. You ain't saying to take off your jacket, but you know what I mean? To lay it over the puddle, but carry a woman over the puddle or something. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, baby, get on my back. You know, tomorrow I understand. You feel me? I understand. You spent a lot of money on those nice high heels that we you know what I mean? I took you out. You feel me? I understand. Come on. Ain't no wrong with opening a car door for a woman. That's your woman. You feel me? Why I keep saying Adam. Abraham treated his woman with respect, love, and dignity, man.
Right. Damn right.
You know what I mean? Let's keep reading.
Come on. Verse 16. And he entreated Abram well for her sake.
Right. Everywhere she went, Adam was right there. We in VIP. What y'all talking about? You know, somebody, you feel me? He was on her like that was his wife. They were supposed to be playing brother and sister, but he was everywhere she went, he was there. What y'all talking about? You feel me? You feel me? Walking in like, what you talking to my sister about? You feel me? We don't do that. We don't do that nowadays. You feel me? We don't do that nowadays. Even with our sisters, we don't do that.
Right.
Sister bring a dude to the house. You don't even check that nigga. Like, what's up? You feel what you got plans for my sister with? You feel me? Half the time nowadays, your sister already done had sex with the man and opened her legs, and you know what I mean. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to know though. I want to know that's why our Hispanic brothers they don't mess with us like that. You feel me? Because they still want you to go and talk to them before you take their sister out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Before you take their sister out, the daddies be wanting you to come talk to them.
Yeah.
Because they still have that old tradition of, you know what I mean? Like, you brother, I ain't got no problem with you taking my daughter out, but I protect my daughter. You know what I mean? So now I'm letting a man come and take her out and do this. So are you going to give that same protection to her that I will? Oh, but we don't care about our children. We don't care about our children. You know what I mean? So we don't have that same kind of, you know what I mean? And then when we do have that same kind of disdain for our daughters, like, yeah, you need to go put some clothes on, we have to fight their mama on the clothes that they wear. She just being a girl. She is her body. She can wear what she want to wear. Then when she get raped, don't come to me. When she's pregnant at 15, don't come to me. I'm gonna let the sister say.
Go ahead.
Salakia, I was at the store the other day actually, and I saw she couldn't be no more than 9 years old. A little girl and shorts and a little tube top, just and like knowing what I know now, just like looking at everything and like you're aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
But you still see like eyes just going out, and I just wanted to.
Yeah.
It was sad. She was with her mom and her dad at that, and then the older sister too was in nothing but pants, belly button pierced, and a tube top, and I was just,
okay. Because the men had no control in their households. The woman has all the control in the household, and every time the men say something, it's an argument, it's a fight. It's you sleeping on the couch, looking like what? You know what I mean? And the man gets tired of arguing, so he just be like, you know what, whatever. My daughter's a hoe. Salakia. Oh, Salakia. My daughter's a whore. Let her be a whore. Like, you know what I mean?
Like on Soul Plane.
Yeah, like whatever. She's a whore. Let her be a whore. Then when she makes all the mistakes that a whore is gonna make, then she gets pregnant at 15, and then the man leaves her, and like, shit, you better go find that brother. You know, what do you talk about me? I need to help you with this and I need to help you with that. I didn't tell you to have sex with him. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't give you away to him, but you wanted to do what you wanted to do, and your mama go tell your mama to go help. You know what I mean? Because by that time, they're not together no more in the first place. Because the brother then went off and found him a woman that listens and that wants to be, you know what I mean? That wants to be under a man and wants to get instruction. You can put your hand down. I got you. Oh. You know, you feel me? Like y'all do what I'm saying? Y'all do what I'm saying? But Abraham was not that type of guy. Abraham was all in everybody's business. You know what I'm talking about? He was in the son's business. You feel me? When he had wives and his sons grew up, he was in their business. What y'all doing? What y'all talking about? No, son, you don't do it like this. You do it like that. No, you don't do it like this. You do it like that. How else how else was Isaac gonna know how to pitch a tent? Right. How else was he gonna know how to build an altar? How else was he gonna know what's clean and unclean to eat? How else he was gonna know who to marry, who not to marry? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we can't be terrorists to our kids. We have to be lovable to our kids. We have to tell our kids the truth, and we have to teach our kids the truth. And we can't get mad because the world is influencing him. That's why they should be in class getting influenced by men of the Lord. Mm-hmm. That's why what nationality was that little girl? Was that family? Isupk? That's why they need to be in class getting information. That brother needs to be in class getting information on how to get his woman right and how to get his kids right. But he's tired. He's sick and tired of fighting. He's like, whatever. If that's the case, all of y'all stay home. You know, tomorrow, you feel me? Oh, y'all don't want to go put on no clothes? Nobody wants to put on no clothes? Everybody stay home. You know, tomorrow, I guess I go to the grocery store myself. You know what I mean? I'd be at the grocery store myself, chilling. You know, tomorrow. And you better hope another woman don't come up that's better than you and try to talk to me. You'd be like, oh, hey, what? I'll start another family. I just have two families. Yeah, I just have two families. One that's not righteous and one that's righteous. I still struggle with you, but that's where my home is. You know what I mean? You feel me? My home is with the other. My home is with the woman over here that does everything I want her to do. You know what I mean? She listens to instructions. When the kids go out, she puts clothes on the kids. You know what I mean? She's like an extension of me. But over here is nothing but problems. Hey, back then, you know what? I'm gonna just let the Bible speak. Go ahead,
Nah, you on point for what you're saying, man. And what about Abram right here? And you know what I realized reading this is that Abraham was like a tactician. I mean, this was damn near like going to war when he had a plan going into this city, this like going behind enemy lines type situation. You know what I'm saying?
He prepared.
Yeah. And he told he said, look, we brother and sister. We're just gonna tell them that. It's gonna change their whole spirit about how they come at us, because they're gonna come for you, but they're gonna be, it's gonna be different, because instead of them saying, oh, that lady, she already got a man, oh, we gonna have to kill him and we're gonna take her and we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like they was like they would have plotted, and he saw that beforehand. Instead, what he did was because he told her this, that like gave the Pharaoh a different mindset. He was like, wait, you saying there's a chance? You saying that's his sister? Oh, let me make sure I'm cool. Let me make sure I'm cool with this dude. Then it changed the whole mentality on how Pharaoh approached him. You know what I mean? And that's a heavy thing to see, because that just goes to show that, one, Abraham showed faith in the Most High, because the Most High, he knows the Most High is going to make sure that their marriage is protected, right? Mm-hmm. Just from making a move like that and trusting that the Most High was going to take care of their bond together. And also at the same time, it'll confuse the enemy, because the number one thing that's important in warfare is information. And if the enemy has the wrong information, they won't make a decision that's going to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? They won't know what to do to overcome you. And little do they know that who's on Abram's side is the all-knowing power, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know about that, but they finna feel that. Because they, of course, and you see right here where he says, and he entreated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and oxen and all this different stuff. So he's over here trying to be like, oh, hold on, hey man, listen, man, I'm trying to be cool with you, man. Welcome to the city, man. Go ahead, look, you got a seat right here. We got some food, got some drinks. We're gonna post up. I got some she asses. Let's say sheep and
we ain't got there yet.
Yeah, Slovakia. He got some stuff. He willing to bargain just to get on his good side, just to be like, hey, yo, so what's good with your sister though? You know what I'm talking about? Like that was his plan, and it was a whole different plan than what would have happened if he went into that city trying to be like that dude at the club. It's like, hey, everybody stop staring at my girl. It was a different approach,
right? And
it took a lot of seasoning and wisdom for him to do something like that.
And she didn't say she didn't say, ooh, you got sheep, ooh, you got cattle, ooh, oxen, ooh. She didn't say all that. You know what I'm saying? She didn't say all that. This is my brother. This is my, you know what I mean? This is what I came with. You feel me? So when she got into VIP, she made sure that her man got into VIP with her.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Y'all should treat him like you would treat me.
That's my brother.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because the thing is, if you try to get on his good side, you do something to his brother, she don't want to deal with none of y'all. She don't like y'all.
Straight up.
And there's something about the chase that men want to earn favor of a woman, not just straight up take her. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to be, I guess Egypt at this point was trying to be at least somewhat civilized.
I don't know about nowadays. You be like, I got a man. So, can I get your Instagram? You know what I'm talking about? What's your Snapchat? It's cool. We can still talk and be friends. No. But it's up to the woman to tell that no, I'm married. I have a husband. Mm-hmm. No. A no. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? A simple no. But if she says yes, there's something she likes that man. You know what I'm talking about? She likes that man. We all know it. We say it every day. Right? Right? Don't we say it every day? Like a man go mess with a woman, not have no feelings, don't care about it. But once a woman talks to a man and let that man in to have conversations and talk with her, she likes him. So there's some way that she's, yeah, you know what I mean? She likes something about that. You know, yeah, she's enticed. There we go. That's the word. That's a good word.
The attention.
Yeah, she wants that attention. She's enticed, but hey, that's what we're saying though. But Sarai, she wasn't like that. She was like, Abram is the man for me, but I'm gonna get what I get. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna make sure he's with me and he gets what he gets. I'm gonna make sure he gets everything that he deserves. You know what I mean? From Pharaoh. And let's keep reading because Pharaoh's gonna keep trying some, you know what I'm talking about? And the Most High jumps in. You don't want the Most High to step in.
No.
Most High to step in and kill everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Except Abraham and bring Abraham a new wife, but he's not, because Sarai is doing what she's supposed to do. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And we see that all the time also, where the woman leaves the man that she was with, and now she goes with another man, and Tyrone is upside her head. Beating her up upside her head and dragging her around the house, down the steps, up the steps, in the kitchen, banging her head on the counter. All that. You know what I'm talking about? All that. Everything that she didn't want, she went with Tyrone and she got. You know what I'm talking about? Get kicked in the behind, get shot. Mm-hmm. Whatever, because there's men out here that'll shoot a woman. You know what I mean? Everything bad. You feel me? So be careful.
Come on.
Go ahead.
And he entreated, verse 16, and he entreated Abram well for her sake, and he had sheep and oxen and he asses and men servants and maid servants and she asses and camels.
Damn, boy, he gave him everything. You got personal servants, boy. You look, I'm Pharaoh. Whatever your heart desires, brother, you can have it. If I can have your sister. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure he didn't say if I have your sister, but he was like trying to get on Abraham's good side. And Abraham taking everything. Yep. No sweat.
Oh, I appreciate
you.
this.
You sure you want to give me the ashes? Yeah. Yeah, man. Go ahead, brother. You don't worry about it. I got plenty more. All right. You know what I'm talking?
Thanks.
Appreciate you. You know what I'm talking? Let's move around. Let's go. You feel me? He was escaping a famine. Went to Egypt. It was like, yeah, famine. Who? Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going on.
Oh, you know what? So like, this raises up another point. It's heavy what you say because yeah, you're right. There was a famine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let some beautiful woman come across, and all of a sudden you got it. Brothers will pretend like everything's all good. Oh no, I ain't struggling. No, I'm in this E class, but even though my gas tank is on E, I mean, I'm just like, I'm still looking good in it, right? I still got my chain and everything. And Pharaoh kind of flexing right here, right?
Right.
He's like, I got these camels, right? They got water in their humps. You need some water? We got some water in these camels. We got some maid servants, you know what I'm saying? They'll take care of you, to bathe you, to be there to, clean your bed sheets out and do whatever you tell them. And so he's basically just like trying to flex. He's like, this is what I got, this is what I got. I know we in a famine, but this woman right here, she looks so good that he was just like, he didn't give a damn. He was ready to throw the whole bank at her, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or at her brother, just as like I don't know, kind of like almost like a dowry in some kind of way, you know what I mean? Just out of respect, just trying to earn favor.
Right.
It's crazy.
And watch what the Lord do.
Come on.
Let's keep reading. Watch what the Lord do.
Verse 17.
Lord is a tactician, just like Abraham.
Come on. Verse 17. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife.
Right. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? You gave up all your stuff? Mm-hmm. I was like, Most High in Christ. Uh-huh. Boom, put the plagues on him. You know what I'm talking about? For because of Sarai and because of Abram. You know what I'm talking about? Like Abram, that's my guy. You know what I'm talking about? That's, you feel me? That's my guy. You trying to mess with his wife? I know they said they were sisters, but you trying to mess with his wife? No sweat. No sweat. Keep reading.
Mm-hmm. Come. Because of Sarai, Abram's wife, and Pharaoh called Abram and said, what is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife?
Right. You feel me? Like if I knew she was your wife, I would have left her alone.
Mm-hmm.
Which we know that's malarkey. You know what I'm talking about? But we know that's malarkey. But that's basically what he's saying. Like, because he's been plagued now. He's like, I would have left her alone, bro. You feel me? You trying to, you know what I'm talking about? You trying to wheel and deal me, but like I would have left her alone if I knew that was your wife. But now I thought that was your sister. So, like, what did you do? What did you do to me? Like, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
It's a lot, kid. And another thing too is that it was so obvious that something was going on that was making him uncomfortable with all these plagues that nobody actually told him that they were actually married. It was the Lord that visited Pharaoh and was like, maybe he was trying to spit game to her to the side or something, and a frog jump on his face or something, just block the whole thing from happening, making him look foolish. Who knows what it was? The plagues. You're talking about different things that's going on. Monkeypox. Or maybe he started getting some boils on his skin. Now he look ugly and he don't want to holler at her no more. And because everything was so obvious what was going on, and he was like, there's something ain't right about these folks. Since they've been here, ever since I've been trying to holler at her, stuff has been going real weird. You know what I mean? So he had no choice but to go up to Abraham and be like, y'all not brother and sister, are you? Like, he put the two and two together. You know what I mean? Like, he knew that there was something that was blocking him from actually making a move on her.
But also, it was also like they was looking at Abraham and Sarai.
Mm-hmm.
And just like with you and your wife, you can't say your wife is your sister, because y'all gonna be not acting like brother and sister. You know what I mean? Y'all not like, you feel me? You have a sister, and y'all know how brother and sisters act. You don't act like that with your wife. You just don't. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You just don't. You be looking at her, she be looking at you like, what? Like, y'all don't act like that. You feel me? So it was like they was watching. It was like, and I'm pretty sure they was coming back to Pharaoh like, that's not that's not his. You know what I mean? You ever seen Django?
Yeah.
You remember Samuel Jackson? He said that. She said, yeah. Them niggas know it. Mr. Cat. He called him Kid. Can I speak to you in the library? And he walked in there. He said, Calvin. Them two niggas know each other. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Hilda and that Django. I think that's his wife. You know what I'm talking about? Like he told him.
That's a good comparison though.
You feel me? Because they kept looking at each other and they wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, like, oh, that's that girl right there, bro. Or it's just like you out with your girl or something. I don't want to use that example. I do want to use that example though. Like you out with somebody new that you ain't never did nothing with or whatever, and some man come up like, hey, you know, if they, you know what I mean, you can tell by the way she's speaking to him. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you used to talk to him or something? No, that's just a friend. That's my sister's friend that did my sister's brother, my friend's brother or something like that. Nah, y'all used to, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all used to do something. You feel me? I know. I ain't, you know what I mean? Really, if I take a woman out and she know too many men at the restaurant or something like that, she know the dude that serving and she know a cook in the back and everything. You work here? No, you don't work here. Like, how you know everybody? I just know them. I'm done. I can't even deal with too many men already. You know what I mean? We only went to the restaurant, like, you feel me? I thought you ain't never been here, but apparently you come here a lot. You feel me? You know him, and him. Dang, are y'all brothers? You feel me? Did she know like y'all her sister's brothers? No. You feel you think what I'm saying? You're like, man, look, I'm good. No, thank you. You feel me? I'm good, love. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Drop her off, and you feel me? Oh, I dodged a bullet. What's up,
I'll give you an example. The other day, I was, me and my sister, my blood sister, we went to this spot to get a drink, right? So we posted up at the bar, and then the waitress came up. You know, the bartender lady, she looked good too, but she had a certain respect just from not knowing the situation completely. And then over time, as the night progressed, the way that we operated, me and my sister, obviously just acting like brother and sister, like we're supposed to. And then the waitress changed her whole entire demeanor the moment she found out that we was brother and sister and not some couple or something like that.
Then she get the
then it's all smiles and jokes and all that kind of stuff. And then I looked right next to us, there was this older couple that was sitting next to each other, and some drunk came up and he like rubbed shoulders on the wife because he came and sat down right next to her and was like staring at her and stuff like that. And then they got into a fight. The man got into a fight right there in front of me, and we just watching the whole thing happen. And he had all the police come in and pull the man out, and I'm seeing all this stuff going on. I'm like, dang, like this is the world we live in now. Can you imagine how it was back then? You know what I'm saying? And the way that people kind of just the spirits is just so undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? And thank the Most High for the Isupk because they give us the wisdom on how to operate even in the middle of society when it's situations like that,
right,
that are dangerous.
Because
it's dangerous. Yeah.
If it's a brother and he's just taking the woman out to go, you know what I mean, to the bar or something, and just to go have drinks because he's trying to, you know what I mean, he's courting her. Let's say that. Yeah. You know what I mean. Just because she came with you, brother, I'm not going to try to talk to her. No sweat. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Oh, you know why you sit back and you looking like, oh, she came with him. You know what I'm talking about? I remember they walked in together. You feel me? Yeah. And they've been over there huddled up and giggle, joke, get some drinks, and you know what I mean? You could tell. You be like, all right. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so it's like if I could add to your point though, like I got so much brotherhood that even on Facebook, if I see that one brother is already mutual friends with this chick, I won't even add her. I'll be like, oh, okay, maybe he trying to holler at her. All right, no sweat. There's more out there.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even add her if a brother's already a mutual friend with him.
You got that much? You got a lot of brotherhood. Those aren't Christ. You feel me? Those aren't Christ. It's like you, brother. I think I need a garment made though. You feel me? You feel me? Like, where's your husband at? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I could deal with him, right? I'm like, hey, brother, I need a garment. You feel me? You feel me? How much? You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. I need a garment. I called Tapasar. Salaki, brother, I need you. You know what I'm talking about? I need your rib to help me out with a garment. Could that be possible? You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Well, that's brotherhood though. You feel me? That's brotherhood though. Now, Officer Tapasar is my guy. He's like, no sweat. You know what I mean? You feel me? He loves me. I love my brother. You know what I'm talking about? If I can say that. You feel me? Let's keep reading though.
Come on.
Verse 19.
Verse 19. Why saidst thou she is my sister? So right. I might have taken her to be me to wife.
Right. Like, why you telling you she was your sister? You should like. Now I'm thinking I could take her to wife, but I can't because that's your wife. Like, why would you tell me that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I done gave you all these sheeps and oxens and he asses and camels and you know what I'm talking about? But boy, we've been over here drinking Casamigos. I done ordered 2 bottles of Casamigos. You feel me? I done brought the other women over here for you and everything because I wanted you. You know what I'm talking about? But I didn't know that was your wife. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Come on. He said, now therefore, behold thy wife. Take her and go thy way.
Right. Bye.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Can't believe y'all lied to me. Take you and your heifer. You know what I'm talking about? That's your heifer. You feel me? That's your heifer. Take yourself and your heifer. You know what I'm talking about? I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Hell. You know what I'm talking about? Gonna get me killed by the most. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. We read 20?
Nah, lie, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, verse 20. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had.
Right. It was a come up. They went to Pharaoh's house and came up on asses. You know what I'm talking about? Asses, sheep, oxen, camels, maid servants, man servants. They came up on everything. You know what I'm talking about? You can keep everything, bro. Just leave. Can't believe y'all. You know what I'm talking about? That's how they was feeling. They was feeling some type of way. You know what I'm talking about? Did they just hustle me? That's how Pharaoh was. Did they hustle me? Am I a sucker? He was talking.
Am I a sucker?
He started talking to am I a sucker? You think I'm a sucker? I don't know, bruh.
Why'd you say that, bro? Why'd you say she was your sister?
All
these curses coming on me, man. This ain't cool.
You start talking there, am I a sucker, man? You know, you show? All right. You feel me? Just go. Bye. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Oh, man, what happened? Let's go. Let's get the next 7 verses in 13.
Come on. All right, so back in the Hebrew, we in Genesis chapter 13 and verse 1. Waya'al Abaram Ma'matazariam Hawa'a Wa'ashathwa Wakal Ashar Lawa Walawat Aimawa. Let's see. Aimawa. Hanagaba. Verse 2. Wa Abaram. Kabad. Ma'ada. Bamakwana. Bakwasap. Wabazahab. All right, verse 3. Wayalak. Lamasa'aiwa Yawa. Lamasa'ai Yawa. Managab. Wa'aid. Bayath. Al. Aid. Hamakwawam. Ashar. Haya, Sham, Ahalawa, Bathakala, Bayawa, Salakia, Bayawa, Bayath, Al, Wabayawa, Ha'aya. Verse 4. Al, Makoyam, Hamazabah, Ashar, Aisha, Sham, Bara Ashana, Wayakwara, Sham, Abaram, Basham, Yahweh. Oh, it's like I lost my spot. Hold up. 13. It's like it was on 4 or 5.
Yeah. Started 5.
Starting 5. Okay. The water. Wagam, Lalawat, Halak, Atha, Abaram, Haya, Tazaawa, Wabakwar, Alahayam, what's like here? Ahaliam. Verse 6. Wala'ah, Nasha'a, Atham, Ha'arataza, Lashabath, Yachadwa, Kal, Haya, Rakawasham, Rab, Wala'ah, Yakalwa, Lashabath, Yachadwa. Verse 7. Wayahaya, Rayab, Bayawa, Ra'aywa, Salakia, Ra'aya, Makwana, Aram, Salakia, Abaram, Wabayawa, Ra'aya, Makwana, Lawat, Wahakanain, Wahakanainya, Wahaparazaya, Azah, Yashab, Ba'arataza. And that's the end of verse 7.
Yeah, I know. I was following along in English.
Sound crazy. Can I get the highlighter?
I was following along in English. You feel me? It was. Mm-hmm. It puts a lot of understanding on the words that are in the Hebrew. If you read along in English,
yeah,
you know what I mean. You get to understand like how the English is different than you know what I mean. But even if you read underneath the interlinear, it is still it lets you know about certain words. You know what I mean? Because like we don't talk like the boy ran fast. You know what I mean? The boy run fast. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? That boy good. You know what I mean? We don't talk proper.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in the Hebrew, when it's you know what I mean, like in English it'd be like, and there was a strife between the herdmen, but then in the Hebrew it'd be like it's like there's strife between herdmen. You know what I mean? There's not all those extra words. You feel me? Because that's how we talk. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Gangster. No. Let me not do. But we talk like, you know what I mean? We talk like niggas on the street.
Straight to the point.
Yeah.
Straight to the point.
There you go. We ain't got to be all beating around the bush. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. That boy run fast. Yeah. You feel me? Usain Bolt. His name say it all. Bolts. He bolted out of there. You feel me? The name say it all, boy. Mm-hmm. Like Hey, Shalom. Ayara, call me after class. All
right. Genesis chapter 13, verse 1. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him into the south.
Right. So he left out of Egypt. He like, bye. You know what I'm talking about? I got what I wanted. You feel me?
Yep.
I got all the asses and cattle and what else? I got all the asses and cattle and maid servants and men servants and you know what I mean? I got everything I needed out of Pharaoh. You feel me? Yep. The water Sarai. You know what I'm talking about? Because he always got to give his, you know what I mean? What's up?
So Lot was with him the whole
time? I don't know. It doesn't say that. I don't believe Lot was with him in Egypt. I believe Lot stayed behind and you know what I mean? Or maybe Lot was like, he wasn't there in Pharaoh's house with you know what I mean? But Lot been with him when they left the Chaldee. Lot went with him. Mm-hmm. Lot left with him because Lot's father's dead, and he was with Lot. He was with his grandfather Terah, but Terah died also. You feel me? So Abraham's brother stayed behind. Both his older brother stayed. His younger brother stayed behind, and Abraham left with Lot, his Sarai, his wife, and all their servants and everything like that. And then they went to Egypt and got more cattle, more food, more, you know what I mean, more everything.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 2. And Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold.
He was what?
Rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold.
That boy Abraham came up. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, well, I'm rich now, boy. I got cattle, I got gold, I got silver. You know what I'm talking about? Look at these teeth. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you feel me? He was like, yeah, I got chains on. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh wee, feel me? Pharaoh hooked your boy up. You know, dipped in butter. You know what I'm talking about? That's how he was. He was like, I'm dipped in butter. You feel me? I just hate to see a brother dipped in butter. That's it. I'm right. You know what I'm talking about? Get money. Getting money. That's how Abraham was. Go ahead. But that's all because of the Most High, though.
Verse 3. And he went on his journeys from the south even to Bethel, unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning.
So now he got it. He went to what's the name? Got everything he needed. Right? Went to Pharaoh, got everything he needed, and went right back to where he pitched his tent and the altar and everything. Yeah. So when he pitched the tent and made the altar at in between Bethel and high. Yeah, it's high. And high, right? What was he doing?
Say that again. Slucky.
When he pitched a tent in between Bethel and High before he went down to Pharaoh, what was he doing?
He's setting up a base camp.
Yeah, basically he was marking his territory like, yeah, this is where we gonna be at. You know what I'm talking about? And then he called on the name of the Lord and everything. Like, yeah, I like this place. You feel me? He was marking his territory. He was like, yeah, this is where we at. He was setting up a home base, basically. You feel me? That could have been where Lot was. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 4. Unto the place of the altar which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord.
Right. He called on the name of the Lord again. Like, yeah, I'm back. You know what I mean? You was with me the whole time at the water. You feel me? But now I brought a whole bunch of cattle, and I got some maid servants, and I got some, you know what I'm talking about? Got some gold, silver, and shit. Right. You know what I'm talking about? Bowling. You know what I'm talking about? Abraham. But what else can he say? Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 5. And Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents.
Damn, Lot was rich too. Lot had some bread too. Lot was like, yeah, I got some too out of it. You know, somebody, you feel me? Yeah. We came up in Egypt, Most High in Christ. You know, somebody, I don't know how Lot got his fortune. He was probably gambling or something. You know, talking about the Urim and the Thummim. You know, feel me? Shooting dice out there on the. You know, talking about what's a city in Egypt? I don't know.
City Cairo.
City of Ramses or something. He was out there like shaking them dice. You feel me? You feel me? I came up too. I got 2 oxen on. I got 2 oxen. What you gonna go? What you got against my 2 oxen? You know what I'm talking about? What you got against my 2 oxen? I got 2 axes. All right, shake them. You feel me? That's what you feel me? Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 6, and the land was not able to bear them.
Right, so they had so much that little tiny land that they had so much in a little tiny area, in a small area, that they couldn't bear both what would you call it? Both cattle. You know what I mean? They couldn't, Abraham's cattle and Lot's cattle. It couldn't bear both of them in that land. They had so much. Mm-hmm. Just like everything else, you know what I mean? Like a lot of area gets polluted. People start to spread out. Like San Antonio in the city gets filled up. People start moving out to New Braunfels and start moving out to Marbach, and they start moving out to these different areas. Right. You know what I mean? Polluting, populating those areas. Right. Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 7. And there was a strife between the herdmen of Salakia. Where was that?
And
Salakia. And that they might Salakia. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together.
Right. So they couldn't dwell together anymore. Go ahead.
Come on. For their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together.
Right, because the cows, the cattle that they had is having more cattle. You know what I mean? People having babies. You know what I mean? Their servants, their flocksmen, everybody's having babies. You know what I mean? So they're just starting to progress in that land. You know what I mean? Real quick, because we can have multiple wives. So I'm talking about, I got 3 wives. He got 3 wives. We making kids with all 3 of them. Now we got 6 children. You know what I mean? Between 3 wives, we keep making children. Like, you feel me? Back to back to back to back to back. You feel me? How it should be. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Think of who got multiple wives and keep on having babies. I don't know. All of Israel's having babies right now. You feel me? All of Israel's having babies right now. You know what I mean? Go ahead. I'm some Malakwa. I'm some Malakwa. Just had baby, and they had having another baby, and then the one that had the baby, the first one pregnant again. And I was like, geez, she's leaving me behind. Oh Lord, I gotta catch up.
Okay, verse 7. And there was a strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle.
Right, so there was a strife between the Abraham's cattle and Lot's cattle. It was a strife between the herdsmen. You know what I mean? The workers. It was like, so you steal that? That's our cattle. You know what I mean? That's our cow. No, that's my cow. I don't know, bro. You ever seen Hatfields and McCoys? You ain't never seen that? They have like a 3-part special on the History Channel. No, the Hatfields and McCoys, but they was tripping about a pig being stolen. You know what I mean? A big hog being stolen. He said, "That's my hog." No, that's my hog. And it was like, he was like, "You stole that hog from me, whatever." He's like, "That could have fed my family for a whole month." You know, you know what I mean? So like, cattle back then was food. You know what I mean? It was like, so somebody stole somebody's cattle. It was like, hey, that could have fed my family for a whole 2 months. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? And everybody in my house and my servants and everything, we could have ate for a whole 2 months off that one cow. You feel me? So it was a big deal. It wasn't a small deal. All right, go ahead.
Come. Oh, that's the end of
it was.
So like it says, and the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelt then in the land.
Right, and then in that land they had Canaanites and Perizzites dwelling in that land also. That comes to show that. Oh man, let's say 43 minutes.
48.
Nah, it's 43 minutes, bro.
Oh, I'm looking at the time. My bad. Sorry. Nah, you good.
Let's keep reading.
Come on. We're gonna go to Genesis chapter 13, verse 8 in the Hebrew. All right. Waya Amar Abaram Al Lawat Al Na'a Thahaya Maray Yaba Bayanaya Salakia Bayanya.
You know what? Salakia.
What up?
Let's cut it off there.
Come on, sir.
Yeah, let's cut it off there. Let's start at verse 8 next week.
Come on.
Let's cut it off there. With that, Amajim. Yeah, let's cut it off because we're gonna have to. I gotta scroll.
La Yasha Allah.
La Yasha Allah. Oh, Lord. I told you I can blow it too, bro. You know
All right. Amadyum. Wapanya Hakwadam. Sar. We're going to turn and face the east when we're going to say the Lord's Prayer. It's like, you're going, okay. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash. Haya. Shemka.
Yahweh.
Malakwithka.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Lathan Lanawa. Lakam. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kabawath now. Kasalak now. Kabawath now. Wala Tabiya now. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hawashai now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Watapa'arat. La'ayulamyum. Aman.
I'm going to do the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Salute the Torah.
Okay.
Yeah. I could do it too, Jack.
Just like that right there.
Right there. Oh no. I do the same thing everybody here. I tell everybody else what to do. Ugh. Y'all Bashim Y'all Shabrak Ya. Y'all Bashim Y'all Shabrak Ya. Talk. Yeah. Now we're gonna give one courteous salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabrak.
Yada Matah. We're gonna start, turn to face the sisters. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shemar Lathan Bashim Yahweh.
Repeat it back.
Shalom Yahweh Shemar El Ata Bashim Yosha.
All right. With that, class dismissed. Oh, Yada Matah? My bad. Class dismissed.